So as much as I'm excited to be back in Lviv, I am on this Bociurkiw Boulevard. It's a very long one, and it ends over there in the background, which is the main gate to the very big and the very historic Lychakiv Cemetery. A lot of Ukrainian historical patriotic figures are buried there. Ivan Franko, for sure. Volodymyr Bociurkiw, the composer, who was murdered by the Soviets very brutally, eyes gouged out. He wrote the very famous song Czerwona Ruta. Anyway, there's two military cemeteries. One is inside, the other one outside. I'm going to the one outside. The one inside has fallen men and women that go back to the start of this war, 2014. But the other one is essentially a cemetery for those who have paid the ultimate price since Russia's full-scale invasion in February of 2022. I haven't been there for about a year or so, and I have to be honest with you, I go with a bit of trepidation because I fear to see how much it's expanded, with Ukrainian war deaths pushing upwards of 80,000, 100,000. No one knows for sure. But there are a lot of fallen soldiers from Lviv region. This isn't the only one in this oblast. There are a few, but this is the biggest one. And, Lviv is the center of Ukrainian patriotism, nationalism, the birthplace of nationalist movement. Wow. There's a new information center. Wasn't here before. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is massive growth. So a new feature here is this interactive map, which is brilliant. And say you're someone who's come to find a friend or a fallen relative, you can enter his first name. I put the Ukrainian version of my name, Mikhailo. And you see, and then you can press on the name, and then it shows exactly where to find him, and it has some information as well. So, yeah, and they have in English as well, as the kind lady was about to show me. There you go. It shows exactly where they're buried. And then you can see others as well. But you don't have to be a mathematician to figure out that a lot of these, well, there's some exceptions, are very young. Men born in 1981, died in 2022. The names go on and on and on and on. These are all fallen or dead. So I've just been told that there were 4 burials here today, 4 fresh graves dug, which is consistent with what I've seen previously when I've gone to the military church in the old part of Lviv. You can see up to 4 funerals simultaneously. I think the most I've seen is 6 or 7 in Kiev a few months ago. And the administrator said that there are men buried here from all regions of Ukraine. I'm not so sure about that. When I asked how many graves are here, she wouldn't tell me. I said, well, maybe I'll go count them myself. And she says, sure, go ahead. But it just goes on and on. And then they have a very ambitious plan to put tombstones, as she described it, a memorial wall. So if you come here, you don't know anyone, you can buy a candle over there and put it right in the wall. It looks quite impressive, actually. But, even now, it's quite nice. We have benches there so visitors can come and sit and reflect on their loved ones. But here's one, for instance. Born in 91, died in 2023. It's just no words. I'm going to play as well some shots that I tried as respectfully as possible to take during the funerals I mentioned. they're very painful to watch. So this fallen soldier, Roman Antonovich Kolody, died just after last Christmas. So sad. Anyway, he says, "Нічого собі не жалійте, завтра може не настати." Don't regret anything, tomorrow may not happen. And if you click on that QR code, as I've just done, it takes you to a YouTube video where he's saying that he's happily eating, and he says that and laughs. It's so sad. Such a beautiful, sincere face. But, you know, he left an important message behind for all of us to think about.